When life breaks you, God still waits. Have you ever felt completely broken, as if every hope has slipped through your fingers, and even God seems silent, distant, watching you struggle from afar? Maybe life has hit you again. Loss, disappointment, betrayal or pain that seems endless. And maybe you've asked yourself quietly, God, are you even there? If you truly love me, why does it hurt this much? If that's where you are tonight, this story is for you, because it's about a man who felt abandoned and how God met him in the deepest darkness. David was a man in his 40s. He had lived a faithful life. He went to Mass every Sunday, prayed every night, and always tried to follow God's word. Then life began to unravel. First, his business failed, leaving him in financial ruin. Then his wife became gravely ill. His son made choices that broke his heart and tore the family apart. Even his closest friends slowly drifted away. Within 2 years, David had lost almost everything he had ever valued. One night he knelt on the cold floor of his home, but no words came out, no tears fell, only a whisper escaped. God, if you are still here, please, just show me a sign. He waited. Silence. Nothing happened. No vision, no miracle, no comforting light. The next morning he skipped Mass. A week later, he stopped praying altogether. By the end of the month, he said aloud, "Maybe God has abandoned me. Maybe he is done with me." David felt utterly alone. Not just lonely, but empty inside. His faith, once a living flame, seemed extinguished. One rainy afternoon, David wandered aimlessly through the streets. He had no destination, no goal, no plan. His feet carried him to an old church he had often passed but never entered. The door was slightly open, and inside, a single candle flickered weakly. Without thinking, David stepped in. He did not kneel. He did not pray. He didn't even ask for anything. He only looked at the crucifix and said softly, "If you are truly here, I am so tired. I don't know how much longer I can keep going." At that moment, an elderly man appeared, a stranger. No introduction, no questions. He only said, "You think God abandoned you, but in truth, you abandoned God first." And just like that, the man walked away. David stood frozen. Those words struck him harder than any sermon or prayer he had ever heard. So simple, so direct, so undeniable. And yet, in that moment, David realized something profound. God had never left him. He had been waiting patiently, quietly, faithfully, through every moment of despair. In the Gospel of Luke, there is a story of a father and his lost son. While he was still far off, his father saw him and ran to embrace him. The son had not yet apologized. The father ran anyway. The son had not yet changed. The father embraced him anyway. God's love works the same way. It is unconditional, unending, relentless. He does not wait for perfection. He waits for your heart. No matter how far you've wandered, no matter how many mistakes you've made, God's arms are open. He waits for you, even when you have stopped praying, even when you feel unworthy, even when you cannot find the words to speak. Life will continue to bring challenges. Pain will happen. Loss will come. Disappointment will strike. Faith does not protect you from suffering. Faith does not make life perfect. Faith is measured by whether you return to God, even after the world knocks you down. If you feel broken tonight, here is what you can do. Pause and breathe. Let the silence remind you that God is near. Speak one simple sentence. God, I am tired. Please do not abandon me. Return to what you can. A short prayer, a visit to church, reading a verse. Small steps matter. Your brokenness does not disqualify you. Your fear does not separate you from God. Even in the darkest nights, He is reaching for you. Tonight, remember this. You are not alone. You are never abandoned. God's love is bigger than your failures, your pain, and your fear. If this message touched your heart, leave a in the comments. Take a moment to whisper a prayer, even a single line, to God tonight. Because it is enough. God only asks for a heart willing to return. You may be broken. You may feel lost. You may feel forgotten. But you are never abandoned, and He is still waiting for you.